guys, today I'm going to give you the tutorial for an original card trick that I came up with along with Just for Contest 619. Please watch this performance if you haven't already. This is our collaboration, but I'm going to show you how it's done. There are two versions, a setup version and an impromptu version. We're going to get into the setup version first, then we'll talk about how to do it impromptu. So, you are going to need a setup obviously, and that is going to be two kings, a joker, and a 4 of a kind that is not significant and that does not stand out. So he used the 4 sixes in his performance, so we'll do the same. Now for the setup version, here's what you do. You take your 4 of a kind, don't alternate them, keep them in their colors, black and red, set them on the top of the deck. Then you're going to take your joker, set it in between those two black kings, set that face down on top of the deck, like so. So you start off the trick by showing you have two kings with a card in between. And as you show this, you're going to get a break underneath the top card, which is one of the sixes. So now you're going to square the cards up, push that card in and steal that away. So now you have 4 cards, all right, with the 6 on the bottom. So once you have these 4 cards, you show, hold the cards in a middle grip, middle finger on top, ring finger, and their thumb on the bottom. You're going to peel off one king, peel off the joker, hold it with your index finger, set these down, and set that other king on top. If the king flashes a little bit with the 6 underneath, don't worry about it, just cover it with the other king like so. So now remember, you have a joker right there and the 6 underneath the second king. What you have now are 3 sixes on the top of the deck, and you need to force the top 6. So what you're going to do is the slip force. So you riffle down the side of the deck with your thumb and have the spectator call stop. And once they do, you're going to take your middle, ring, and pinky and drag that card into the center of the deck as you turn your wrist over. So it looks like this. You riffle down, they say stop, then you simply turn your wrist over while dragging that card and say you stopped right at this card over here, and you deal it down in front of them. Now you're going to move this packet back to the top, and now you have what did I just do? Sorry, I just moved the wrong packet to the top. After you do the slip cut, the slip force, keep those packets the same position, and that's it. So now you have 2 sixes right on the top, and now you're going to double undercut them to the bottom. So you get a break underneath those 2 cards. You drop half, move it to the top, maintain the break, and same with the other half. So now you have 2 sixes on the bottom, and what you need to do now is get them flipped over. So as the spectator is looking at their card, you can simply do a half pass, and what that is you insert your pinky finger underneath those bottom 2 sixes up to the first knuckle. Then you take your index finger, curl it underneath, like so, and simply flip the double over and paste it back on the bottom of the deck. Now if you think that's too risky, you can simply start the trick with those 6s on the bottom of the deck if you like. But you need to get those 6s flipped over. So once you do that, you're going to take the selection back, do a pinky pull down on the bottom card, and say you're going to slide the selection back in the center. Do the Marlowe tilt move where you poke out some cards in the middle, but eventually place that card right into the break. So square it up, give the cards one straight cut, like so. So that centralizes the sandwich. Set the deck down, get back to these cards. So you pick up these 4 cards, remember not to flash the 6, okay? And now you tell the spectator that you show them that they have, there's a face down card in here, and you peel off the top king, set down the joker, and set these 2 cards right on top. Then you show that this card is the joker, and as you do, talk about how you're going to try a transformation effect. And while you're patterning, you're going to slide off the bottom king, flip it over, set the double on top, flip the packet over, slide off the bottom king again, and flip it over, like so. So now what you've done is you've turned that 6 face up. Now you say, okay, now we're going to take the joker and place it in between the kings, and what you're going to do is riffle down the bottom card and pretend to place it in between, but what you're actually doing is placing it below those 2 kings. Now a way to hide this is to tilt the cards toward the audience so they don't exactly see it, so they won't see the break and where you're putting it in. They'll believe you though, so riffle down the bottom card, pretend to place it in, but actually place it underneath. So now you have king, 6, king, joker. All right? You say, all right, watch this. 1, 2, 3, and your index finger's in the front. You push these cards forward, pull 1 king back, and they'll see the 6. And they'll say, whoa, look at that. So now what you want to do is push that 6 forward. So pull it forward, push that king forward, strip out the 6, place it down. Then you say, was that your card? They'll say, no, but it was pretty close. That's okay, I forgave you. And you say, no, it's okay, it's not finished. Then you set these cards down, right over here, doesn't really matter, but you're not gonna go with the kings anymore. And you say, look, if I go through the pack, you'll see that we have 2 red 6s trapping 1 card. And of course it is the 6 of clubs. And you can show that you have all 4 6s and the spectator will be absolutely amazed. And that is the trick, Whopper. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Just for Contest 619. And that is it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.